I didn't see this coming. I didn't see it coming. The first year of college, he just came back somebody different. He has the motivation, the spirit, I believe in him, and he can go as far as he wants.
44 shots rang out in the hood. When the cops came round, young niggas shook. And you don't say a word if your ass get booked.
It wasn't hard raising him. I was a single mom and I took it, no pressure. You know, I was working and they had each other. Darryl was a loner. He wanted to stay close to his mom. Mm-hmm. He wanted to learn the ingredients of the food that I was cooking. Always in the house right next to me. He never wanted to disappoint me.
Cornbread.
He never wanted to disappoint me. Darryl was really, really shy. Always a loving kid. He never gave me any problem. Only in school, maybe once or twice. But the love is still there. I don't know. I can't believe that this is my kid. You know, how did I give birth to somebody that just loved the world and want to hug? I could be feeling bad at my lowest, and he'll just call me mom. All he had to do is say mom, and I know everything's gonna be okay.
And since he never really talked a lot and stuff, I said, I don't know how he gonna do that, you know. But once he got into it, and I saw some of the work that he had did, and I was very proud of him.
Thank you, Grandma.
And I told him, I said, oh, you gotta become a Denzel Washington, you know. Me myself, I'm kind of protective of them, because where I live, you know, in a neighborhood where there's the Crips, the Blood, the the underground, the Peru, and all of them.
Everybody usually stays to themselves
because of where we live. You know, we live in
This is South Central, you know, so everything is not going to be the same. Everybody's not going to get along.
Yeah.
Even blacks and blacks won't get along.
Right.
Hispanics and Hispanics, whites and whites won't get along, because the community that we live in is so harsh. You know, it's coming up. We're having, you know, big things are coming up, but right now, everybody is to their self.
Back at it again.
Oh! Green light, all the time. Right here, this is Crenshaw and Slauson. So in case y'all don't know, this is a course where, you know, legendary Nip, you know, did his thing, sold his CDs, gave back to the community. You know, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'll be sure on the line if you can help me out with 75 cents to go to work.
It's bad, bro. It's bad. I apologize, big brother.
I'm trying to go to work, do something proud.
I see you, man. I see you right here. You know, they building a train down here. It's part of a gentrification type thing, you know. They're building a train right down Crenshaw, you know, to get us out, the community out, to go, you know, down Vegas, San Bernardino, IE, you know. We're gonna cross the street in a minute. So this train right now probably will lead to, you know, people go see the football game, the Rams. They're building their stadium as well right now. As we speak. So we got the 40, the 210, the 710, what's up, big dog? You got the 740 as well. You got Fat Burger. I love this place right here. Fat Burger is dope. You can eat whatever you need to eat. It's good. So we just gonna circle right here. We're gonna check out my boy Nick. You know, R.I.P. his memorial, his visual, his art. It's sad, man. But you know, he still lives until this day, you know? No stopping at any time. So we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. Everybody come out to show support. It's dope, you know? So for people that hasn't been over here, it's nothing but love, you know? no racism. Everybody is giving back. The community is dope. Shout out to the people that did this art right here, because they're dope. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all don't mind if we... No, you go. Yeah, so everybody usually hits up right here, you know, let everybody know, give back to the community, man, you know, and that's what NIP is about, you know, giving back. So, oh man, the work that I've done as an actor has been a lot, you know, far as skits from different films, working with different producers, different filmmakers. One of the first films that I ever done was called Black Boots, like the boots that you wear when you stump or whatever. Black Boots was basically a fraternity film, a freshman going to college, going through trials and tribulations with financial aid issues, and also trying to pledge a fraternity at that time. So going through that struggle of course, financial aid, drama, relationships, this person had to pledge that fraternity, and after pledging that fraternity, we'll see what happens. If you haven't seen that, check that out. Black Boots on YouTube, man. Yeah. Another film of mine is called Central Ave. It's basically a Muay Thai film. I also played a young man in that film of the lead role. I was the boyfriend, and in that role, I had to break up with this girl, and it was very, very emotional, very emotional. But I loved it. Far as skits, I love working with a lot of people. I love the drama. I love being there. I love everything, honestly. I'm actually working with my boy Kevin Hart. I can't tell you guys what it's about, but it should drop about next month. I don't know what time, but dang, I want to tell y'all, but I can't. But once it comes out, I'll let you guys know. More future projects. I would love to work with, of course, Denzel, one of my favorite actors, Forrest Whitaker, and also Felicia Rashad. If you don't know who that is, watch the Cosby's.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, brother. I'm gonna check you out, and I'm gonna stay tapped in with you for sure. I'm gonna tap in with you. Let's give him by the whip. Let's give him by the whip, man.
By the whip? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just go the same way we did. So Western, this is one of the main streets, you know. I don't know if you've seen Friday when they say, oh, between Normandy and Western. That's what this is. So this place right here, this is South Central. This is part of South Central. We're right here on, let me turn right here. This is Western Engage. So this place right here is full of gang territory. Right here, this is the Blood neighborhood. I believe they're called the Brims, Harvard Park Brims. I had to catch the bus from here every day, walking through everybody hoods, enemy hoods, you know, just to go to work, you know what I mean? So imagine going through a community where there's a lot of gangs and you getting looked at every day like, where you from? And if y'all don't know, like, where you from means, it's basically like claim your set. What neighborhood you from? You Blood, a Crip, you SA. A lot of stuff happened, like on Florence, right here, Florence Ave, and Normandy, at this gas station right here. A lot of stuff happened. Like people got killed. This 206 bus. We have Metro out here, you know, so that gets us wherever we need to go. You can tell. You can see these high prices. Every corner we got dispensaries, weed, liquor stores. You have people on the bus stops, you know, making friends, talking to each other, you know, just being in the community, because this is all what we have far as black people, you know. Not saying that we can't do better. It's just like, listen, they brought us here, they put whatever they put in our communities, and this is all we have, you know. So catching the bus is a struggle, you know. I'm proud that I even have a car. I walked this whole block. Like me getting my hair cut, I had to walk back to my grandma's house, all the way up here to Manchester, and that's blocks. Those are blocks. And you walking through a hood. You know, actually you walking through A-Tray hood. This is another game that they have out here called ETG. You know, and you know, you just try to walk or try to go wherever you need to go, but nobody really cares if you're not from anywhere. You know, they just want to know what's going on. You feel me? So the struggle coming out here, man, and being an actor is like I said, catching a bus. I'm trying to go to an audition, but you're pressing me about where I'm from. You know what I mean? So think about that. Think about people looking at you crazy. Think about, you know, you just trying to succeed in life, but people are trying to bring you down, even your own people too, don't get me wrong. And now we on 89th. So it's like a whole nother hood. Every couple of blocks could be Bloods, every couple of blocks could be Crips, every couple of blocks could be SAs, man. But I love this community. I love this air. It's like I know I'm home, you know what I mean? Some people would tell me, don't you want better? Yes, of course. But you gotta know where you from. Being from where I'm from made me who the person I am now. I tried to, you know, get through the struggle. I didn't really blame nobody, you know. I didn't blame my community as this, my community is that. That's why I'm not, you know, succeeding in life. I tried to go out and make opportunity. You know, people say just go out there, I can't do it, they don't like me, you know, it's my name. Nah, make your opportunity. Get your own stuff. Nobody gonna wait for you, man. I'm making my own self mad right now. Nobody gonna wait for you. Okay, we got Kindles right here.
You gonna be the nerd, or you gonna be, you know, here gang banging, or you gonna be the sports guy or whatever. So that's kind of where it started. So it was kind of tough, you know, kind of defining who you are and seeing what crowd you want to run with and shit like that. So it was tough. Fights every day, gang banging, getting banged on, going just to the store. I can speak on a time where I got banged on at this corner store down here. I had on my at the time I was going to a school called Lawndale, and our PE shorts were red. So I had on my red shorts and I had on some red and white shoes, and I went to the store. I go to the store all the time. And there was a guy down there, and he was like, "Where you from?" Mind you, I live in a Crip neighborhood. Like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "What? Like, I live around here." You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. He pulled out a gun on me. I was like, "Oh, what?" But then I ran in the store and I called my dad, and he drove down there. My dad drove down there. Darryl ran down there. So, you know what I'm saying? He ran down there. My dad drove, he ran. We get down there, he picked me up, and we get back to the house, and Darryl's coming running back up the street. Like, so, it was tough in the community, but that's what type of person he was. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to make sure, me being his younger brother, that I was always good. That's how he's always been. Before my dad, he was like the protector and the leader for me. You know, who I looked up to. I was always the one getting in a lot of trouble. He was always the one setting the example of what not to do. So, but he actually took on acting when we were younger. I can attest to the very first time I knew he was going to be an actor or something he was going to do with the camera. Like I said, we played sports. So we played sports, and my dad and my uncle used to tape our games on VHS. And this was when we played at South Bay, and we had the VHS, we had the tape, and we had the actual camera recorder sitting in the living room in there. And one day Darryl just decided to tape over it. So the tapes, this is from our childhood. We don't have these memories. Never gonna get these back. He decided to tape over it. So what he did is he put the tape in the camera recorder, hit record, and he had me come in there, and we in there wrestling on camera and everything, and we play it back like, oh, okay. So that's where it started. How I remember it started for him.
Ever since he got his wish, he always wanted a camera. I don't know, was that for Christmas or for a birthday or something? He got his camera. I don't remember the first thing he shot, but I just remember him telling me, hey bro, come help me shoot this. Hold the camera, set it up. And from that point forward, I have been his first cameraman to film his early stuff, like he said, memories that we probably won't get back because, you know, got lost up in this, you know, it got lost somewhere, but we will always carry that within ourselves. So ever since then, you know, I've always been there to record little stuff, big stuff, always trying to show up and support him. Seeing him, his growth from a child to now, how acting has become a part of who he is cool to watch as a younger brother, as a support system, as everything. Since he was born, he's been an actor. He's just, you know, had to come into his light, and he's definitely come into his light. He's definitely shining right now. He like the community. He knows everything about it. JR, man, camera on you, man. Let me. This is my good brother, JR, man. He's been here since I've been young.
1961 when I was born.
And I was born in '89, so do the math. He's been here for the community. I'm talking about 4th of July. Tell him 4th of July what we used to do for 4th of July.
Barbecue, everything.
On what block?
Right here on 127th Street. 1210 was 127th Street. We was here. A lot of them gone.
Yeah.
But we still here.
Anything you need for your house, this man got it.
Yeah.
JR.
I'm like Shawshank. Morgan Freeman. Get you what you need. If y'all know anything about that movie.
A good man. He got everything. I mean, he got it.
If I can't get it, I can find out where to get it. I know the how to get it.
Every neighborhood need one.
Yeah.
Everybody need a JR. He looks out for everybody. You know, good man.
All right.
Very good man. Okay, raising Darryl, not only Darryl, but raising my other sons with him as a single parent, you know. But I ain't gonna lie, I had good kids, even though it seemed like it would be a hard story, but I'm not gonna fill your head with, oh, it was just so difficult and blah, 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 because I love what they did. I put them in sports. I love seeing my kids achieve and actually put them in acting. The actor didn't want to act at first. I guess he was acting then, that he didn't want to act. You know?
I knew he was going to say that. I knew it was coming.
But I'll tell you one story about this kid. I remember he was young. He wanted to be a rapper. He went and got some cards made, professional cards. D-Rapper, that was his name. Didn't know how to rap one line, you know. So I got pissed off. I said, oh, you want to be a rapper and you got cards and whatnot? Yeah. So I said, okay, you're going to do a rhyme every day. Every day I come home from work, I want to see a poem. So he might have had a bookload of poems, but you know, that was his rap career right there. He was acting to be a rapper. I didn't realize he was acting. He wasn't really no rapper, but he went and got the cards. I mean, really professionally done. Had his rap name, you know, but in my house, if you say something, you're going to do something. Don't play with it, you know. But he was acting. So, you know, and that's why he turned out to be the actor, you know. No, and he's really, I mean, he's good at it and he's only going to get better. And talking about work ethic, there ain't nothing that he won't do to better his career. He's an addict to this stuff. And you got to be that way to have your career shine, you know. But he did a little bit of everything, so his story is a beautiful story. As we pulling up right now to Helen Keller Park, and it's grown in the community. A lot of things happen here. Like I say, you had your gangs here, your Raymonds here, but we persevered all that. You know, we somehow, my kids didn't get into the gang situation, right. And that was a major blessing because you got to keep them active. Keep them active, you know. And every Saturday we was up here after the game, we would barbecue and do family type thing. My father was living at the time. Seeing his grandkids play baseball added to his life. I know it did. It added to his life. maybe gave him about 5 or 6 more years that he probably wouldn't have got. But seeing his family, he's sitting there looking at about 10 of his offspring or 12 of his offspring play with the name Williams on their back was the thing, you know. I hope I get to experience that myself, you know. Yeah. It didn't change it up now. They didn't definitely remodel, put some more money into it, and it's growing, you know. Like I say, anything positive I'm gonna tell you, but I could tell you the bad stories, you know, which every city could do it, but I'm here to change even the way I talk, the things I do, and all of that, because it's all positive, you know. And this is the baseball field. That's the diamond that we did our thing. We were the A's, you know. When we get on the field, everybody would get kind of intimidated. Here come the Williams boys, you know, because we had a lot of them, and nothing like coaching your own family. So I was harder on my children than another coach would be, because they had the name, got the DNA. So it's gonna be a lot of more pressure on you being a Williams. And like, as that work ethic coming to practice and practicing baseball, whatnot, the cadence and everything, you know, and he carried on to his acting career. And this is the field we did that thing. We left our name printed on this field. Anybody that know baseball in this area know about the Williams boys, you know. So remember this, looking over at the mound and the field here, you know. And the Dodgers did a lot of sponsoring here. They did a lot of inner city redoing fields for baseball, and I believe it's helped out a lot, you know, so kudos to the Dodgers too.
Especially with the community.
Yeah, with the community. Kids have nowhere to play, they get into other stuff. But they didn't put a lot of money, so some of their time could be here learning a sport. I'm not saying they're gonna be professionals, but learning the discipline to be a part of a team and to take orders from an older person is what's needed, because when they're not fathers there, there's coaches, you know. So, and it helped out, you know, and that family thing too. With family, you can sit here and watch your kids play, win or lose, go home and smile, you know. And I had Darryl tell you some of the barbecues we had with his grandfather, my dad.
Grandpa.
Yeah. After every game, you see a big smile on his face.
He either be right over here or right here, or sometimes even in a dugout with us. You know, let me in, let me get in.
We'll tell the stories of the game and what happened. So you know, that was a beautiful thing. All those memories embedded in all the Williams mind. You know. And a lot of coaches took after us our discipline as a team. You know, our team was totally focused. You know, like when I say A's, they go to a position and be ready. You know, little kids, their time of understanding things is short. They would go play with the grass or whatnot, but we made them pay attention, and it's paid off. All of them, my nephews and nieces, are doing pretty well now. You know, nobody's locked up that I know of right now. So
we actually got a ball right there.
Yeah, there's a ball. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, baseball waiting on us to tell our story.
We were disciplined.
Yeah.
We were disciplined. Like
disciplined. You know. I guess I get that from the military. You know. Sometimes I think they didn't like me. I say, hate me now, love me later. You know, and it's come to that when they realized what you were doing wasn't being mean, but I had to get you prepared for life and for the streets that we grew up on, because they seen a lot of violence growing up right here at this park. We had guys running down, chasing a guy. Lucky they didn't shoot him in front of the kids, but they seen all of this, you know, so they well balanced street life, book knowledge and all that, and athletics. So I turned everything into a learning lesson. You know, if it was a negative situation, I'ma see that's what you shouldn't be doing. You know, what is it all about? So you can take everything and turn it to a lesson, and you sit back. Right now I sit back, I just smile, man. This is deep, you know, and you don't have to be two parents. I'm one parent who had to go to work. And look at what didn't happen to product. All my sons, you've talked to them and you see the way they talk. Hard work, you know. And as a man, you can't get mad if your son's mad at you for whatever reason that they don't even understand till they get older, you know. And when they get older, they realize nothing better when they come back and tell you, Dad, I'm glad you was like that at the time, you know, because it makes me feel good, and you know, it keeps me living knowing that I did do a job as a father, and your results are here, you know. And a lot of it started right here at Helen Keller.
Everything started
right here at Helen Keller, you know. So I always have memories of this.
So this just, are you filming right now? Or not yet? Okay.
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead if you want to.
Yeah, go ahead. There was a guy lived here. He passed away before they moved.
Yeah, so
here.
this used to be, you know, the house that I grew up in. You know, it's changed now, you know. This guy right here, he's a dope dude. He lives here now, you know what I mean? So he's, you know, and he's giving us, he's a dope dude. And he's giving us the blessing, you know what I mean? But you know, you come from the, you know, the light, and you just gotta live with it, you know. It's a different color now.
Yeah, it was like light brown and brown tan when we stayed here. And we was thinking about converting the garage to another room.
Right. Oh man, what got me into acting? I remember when I was young, my pops used to always watch a lot of movies in the den area we have, and I used to always ask a lot of questions like, Pops, who is this? Who is that? What is this? Who's playing in this? Why are they doing this? You know what I mean? So when I was young, I used to, you know, focus on that and incorporate those ideas in what I wanted to do in life growing up. So as I was growing up, you can ask my brothers, we used to sneak outside when my pops was at work. We wasn't supposed to be outside, but we was outside anyway, because as far as the craft that I was trying to work on when I was young is me being a fool, me playing different characters, me being somebody that I'm not, you know what I mean? And then bringing that character to fulfillment, you know. So what I used to do is we used to walk all the way down El Segundo and hit Western at a McDonald's, and I used to bring cardboard boxes, and we used to like either act like we were bums or act like we were just wilding out in that box just because of laughs, you know. People used to watch us. I used to take my camera. I used to have my youngest brother Denzel film for me. We used to put it on the computers that we had, and the computers that we had was slow, real slow. So it would take us about an hour to put like one video on the computer. But I'll say since I was young, you know, watching the movies Friday, watching Don't Be a Menace, South Central, things like that, those movies I used to know verbatim. Like you would get tired of us like, can you be quiet? Please, can I just watch the movie? I'm like, no, you can't watch the movie. I'm gonna say what I need to say because it's hilarious. But things like that got me into acting, man. They actually shot the movie Friday up the street between Normandy and Western. So, you know, that kind of boosted that up. But for me, being a black actor, it's like we come from, you know, visuals on the screen where we're not shown. You know, people like me, people of my color, we're not always shown. So being a black actor, I feel that I can uplift my people. Being a black actor, I can show the youth that, dang, I look like that and I can be on camera just like that, and I can be whatever I want to be just like him. You know, being black in general, it's hard, you know, because my pops used to tell me when I was young, man, you got 2 strikes against you. Being black, and what was the other one? Being black and being a male. Being a male, you already got 2 strikes, and in California you got 3 strikes and you out. That's 2 strikes, being born. But being black as an actor, I love it. I love it, but people want you to fail. You can have all the talent in the world that you want, but because of your skin, they want you to go down. They don't want you there. That's why they make Black Hollywood so far, you know what I mean? But Black Hollywood doesn't just mean all black people. There's a majority of black people trying to get their, you know, their craft understood. But it's a struggle being a black actor, but I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. You know, motivate yourself. Never work a 9 to 5 and don't work on your craft. You know, if you have one project, don't just focus on that project, continue with other projects as well. Network with a lot of people, you know, put your craft out there so people could see it. You know, step out your comfort zone, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they love to stay right here. I'm comfortable right here. I got this. I don't need nothing else. I would say keep striving for more, you know, keep going up. We don't want to see you down, you know. I always say, and I will continue to say, if there's no struggle, there's no progress. you don't always have to struggle. Let me get that right. You don't always have to struggle, but it has to be some kind of, you know, downfall in your life that made you get up, you know, that made you motivate yourself to do more in life. If it's acting for you, if it's dancing, if it's even going to school, understand your craft. Look up actors, look up the best dancers, look up, you know, academic excellence to see if you could, you know, get into school. Look up the credits, look up HBCUs. Look up HBCUs, and if you don't know what that stands for, it stands for Historical Black College and Universities. Look that up, okay? Educate yourself, motivate yourself, love each other, come together. This is the world that we live in, and I'm just trying to make it better, especially for my people in my community, you know? I'm for everybody.
44 shots rang out in the hood. When the cops came round, young niggas shook. And you don't say a word if your ass get booked. Better be about it, like 44 shots rang out in the hood. When the cops came round, young niggas shook. And you don't say a word if your ass get booked. Better be about it, like part of my environment where I come from. Every other black nigga's throwing gangs up. Like he don't even bang, be with gangsters. Shit, I took after the hustlers and the players. Say the wrong hood and meet Jamaica. I'm from the city of the Dodgers and the Lakers. Mayhem, pick my dog up from the Greyhound. Stay down, rockin' seat the box about the play.